So here we have the picker cup. We went ahead and removed the plate screws. So we're gonna go ahead and remove this. In this case, this is a cam. Sometimes this has to be replaced. Here you have two switches. One is for your plunger going outwards and one is going inwards. If you want to clean this, you can go ahead and grab some contact cleaner and spray it across the board. You could go ahead and spray some food grade lubricant here as well to make sure that plunger is taken care of. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this thing because it's pretty dirty as well. So another thing, I went ahead and just removed the cam, right? Not a big deal, I'll put it back, but I wanted to make a point that this is your home switch. So this is also important to make sure that it's clean as well, because if it isn't, your machine is gonna have issues homing. I know it gets pretty technical, but these are things we wanna keep an eye out. So we went ahead and made sure the picker cup is back on. Steven cleaned one of the trays of several that we have to clean, obviously. And a couple of things to keep in mind here, because I do see this mistake often. At the very back of these trays, there's 3 points that need to be connected in order for it to hook, because if these trays are not properly set in place, you're gonna have picker cup issues. I'm gonna give you a bit of an explanation on how it works. There's 2 hooks back there. You see where I'm pointing? 2 hooks that have to scoop underneath these trays. Now I'm gonna use this one up here. And then you have these 2 hooks that the tray needs to be connected to as well. That's gonna be followed by a screw just to secure it. So again, that's where they are back there. It has to be hooked in there at the bottom of the tray. And then you have 2 in each corner. And that has to be done across the board. So something to keep in mind. That took a couple of hours. It's a lot. It's a lot to do and it's a lot to service. You have to know what you're doing, and if you have help, that helps as well. So Steven, if you can come a bit close, you're gonna see that every single glide is properly serviced, properly clean. Picker cup is clean. Obviously, I took care of the bottom, wiped down the whole machine, I serviced it the way it was supposed to. So it's obviously been tested already, so we know the functionality of the picker cup, the control board, your bill validator, and your coin mech is working. So obviously these are your major components to think about when you're purchasing a machine, especially used one. In this business, buying new machines is very rare. Vendors don't often do it. I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm just saying that it's important to get knowledgeable enough so you can identify what's a deal breaker and what isn't. If it can be serviced properly, you got a brand new machine in your hands. So this is what you need to do. This is the real work when it comes down to vending. You don't have to buy all these expensive courses. You have to ask questions. You have to be willing to learn, and you have to be willing to get your hands dirty. Thank you.